I'm James.
I'm Jenna, and this is our first YouTube video.
So we're pretty excited.
A little bit, very nervous, but excited. So we're usually awkward and very quiet people. So this is brand new territory for us.
So recently we've been trying to save some money because we're in a fair amount of debt.
It's our dogs.
Our dogs are in the background, if you can hear them. I apologize for that. Anyway, so part of that was trying to cut down on our food budget, but we've not done it the healthiest way. We've been eating a lot of junk.
And we never used to. He grew up in the health food
industry.
Store, yeah. And I mean, like when we first met, we were eating paleo, and we were trying to live what I thought was considered low waste, but I guess it would more closely resemble plastic free, which is not the same thing. But even so, fast forward 5-6 years later, and we're going to show you our fridge and pantry now, and it's not pretty. It's something that I think could be compared to college students.
I mean, maybe a little better.
Well, maybe a little bit. I do have a lot of baking supplies that are relatively healthy. So
well, we have more than just ramen. So
more than ramen.
So
the ramen is there though.
Yes. So, okay. Do we want to show them what we have?
Sure. Yeah. Let's just dive on in, and we can talk more about what we're gonna do, and hopefully it'll just come more naturally to us, because this does not feel natural. We don't usually just sit down in our kitchen and talk to a camera. So yeah, let's jump in.
Okay.
All right. So we forgot to touch base on a big part of why we're here before, and it was also a little loud because our pups were playing in the other room. But besides eating healthy, which is a big part of what we're doing, we saw how much trash we were throwing away, specifically plastics and things that are going to be in the landfill for years and years and years. Like every time I'd throw something away, I would think about how long it's going to be there. And I would think about things that I threw away years ago that are still there. It got to me. So, and I thought we could do more, and even though we're still on a very low budget, I still feel like we can do more, especially with incorporating eating healthy. And something we didn't mention before is that once a week we will be eating vegan, and we will be documenting all of the recipes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not going to be pretty some days, but we're going to do it. So anyway, that was what you missed before. I don't know if you care. Let's actually jump on into the thing we said we were going to jump on into. Okay. This is our pantry. We've got vitamins over here, but we can talk about that another day. Over here we've got, some blue cheese, which is hilarious because we don't like blue cheese. Some instant mashed potatoes. I don't remember when or why we bought this. Yeah. And then this is a cereal, which I think is actually vegan. It's not certified vegan. Like nowhere on here does it say, but looking at where are the ingredients? They were looking at the ingredients. There's no actual animal products in there. So I mean, I don't know where they source their plants from or anything like that, but I've not heard anything bad about Cascadian Farms, and it tastes good. It reminds me of like Trix or Kix or something growing up. Pistachios, wasabi almonds, which are really good. Look at all this plastic. Let's see. Oh, it's paper, but still, I guess you can you compost the packaging like this? Does anyone know? But all the rest of this, I mean, that's just gonna sit there forever. I could talk about this forever. You're gonna get bored of it, I'm sure. We can move on down here to baking, which is, I'd say 95% plastic. It's not very pretty, you guys. We got some erythritol, which is my favorite alternative sugar. A lot of this is for cheesecakes, but it's in plastic, so I'm not sure where we can find some bulk organic confectioner sugar. We live in a small town with not many bulk resources other than our wonderful, wonderful health food store. So we're gonna look into that, and you can follow us on that if you want. No pressure, guys. You don't have to follow us. We're a little boring. It's okay. Some paper flour, so that's not terrible. More plastic. Actually, our baking cabinet is pretty clean, almost clean. And then there's this. This was for a Super Bowl party a couple years. Was it last year's?
I think it was last year's.
Was it last year's? It was for a sauce that we were making. I'm sure if I had looked harder, I could have found some sort of alternative to corn syrup, but we did a lot that year and laziness kicked in. That is the story of the corn syrup. It stays back there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll make some sort of craft out of it because I don't really want to eat it. There are soda stream canisters, which by the way, it's not zero waste because zero waste isn't a thing. But I consider this low waste because otherwise you'd be drinking hundreds of bottles of sparkling water. I mean, I don't know. We drink an obscene amount. I have some waiting for me over there in between takes because I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous and my throat's dry. We can move on. Yeah, I'm gonna get better at this, you guys. Maybe one day when I'm all professional and stuff, we'll do a proper kitchen tour. I'm scared to show you how blank it is. So, it's not terrible. Our meat is actually wrapped in paper, which was completely coincidental. I think it was just on sale that day at the deli. We've got some salmon back here, some chicken patties. They were cheap. Some chicken, and then these are pretty good, clean wise, but again, packaging. We're having a hard time finding a line between natural and no packaging, low waste. I feel like you can either be cheap and low waste, or you can be cheap and be natural, but you can't have all three. You just can't. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Where's that line, you guys? Egg rolls, popsicles, a bunch of frozen veggies. I wasn't thinking about it when I bought them. We've been buying frozen veggies for years because I feel like it's a healthier alternative to canned. But I mean, look at all this plastic, and I can just buy this all fresh, you guys, just from my produce section, from your produce section. I know it probably doesn't seem like a lot, but thinking about, how many packages of broccoli that we've gone through hurts my heart a little bit. Hurts my heart. That stuff's going in landfills. So we've got some leftovers, some cheese, which I'll be honest, I'm not sure if it's good anymore. I'm not gonna look at the date. Some ranch packages. We've been eating out a lot and not cooking. Ranch is gonna be a hard thing to replace without packaging, but you know what? I'm gonna try. Some wine in here. That I'm not gonna try to replace. Veggie broth, more ranch. Can you tell me you live in the Midwest? Pie crust. Oh, a couple days expired. That's sad. I'm still gonna use them. I need to use them. Some milk, because I like my chocolate milk, I'll be honest. Some eggnog from Christmas. Lime juice, a lot of juices to actually go in our sparkling water, because we don't drink a whole lot of the actual soda syrups that they sell. Some yogurt right there that's probably expired. We just bought these yogurts. Hot dogs. Some produce down here, but they're all wrapped in plastic. They're not looking very good. Those are some peeled limes. They're not super funky looking. I mean, they are, but let's see. We've got butter, eggs, some probiotics for the doggos. This is honestly probably where I feel the most guilty. We're kind of condiment fiends, and we don't go through them. Like there's a couple of ranches. I feel like I am starting from the bottom, and it's going to be difficult because I feel like laziness is going to kick in a lot. I feel like our budget is going to argue back a lot, but my goal is to try to find ways that are economical, sustainable, and healthy. Our spice rack here, which I'm actually pretty proud of because we've just been refilling these for years. All of these need jars, and my goal, instead of buying brand new jars, is to buy used jars. And we live in a society where it's, you buy it, you use it, and you toss it away. And I feel like there needs to be more to it than that. Full circle, my friends, full circle. I guess miscellaneous spices up here. Some clove, tartar taco seasoning, which, I mean, you can make this yourself. I have everything here to make this. I don't know why I buy this. It's just convenient. Oh boy. This is our favorite, by the way. It has the best flavor. It has all the minerals that you need out of your salt that isn't filtered away when you buy, you know, just regular table salt. I'm pretty sure this salt somewhere does sell big 5-pound bags, big 5-pound fabric bags, which is fantastic because salt does not go bad. So that could sit in our pantry for a long time and it's not in plastic. So up here, the dreaded ramen. Some honey, which I don't know why we're keeping it in plastic, but since we've got it, we're gonna keep using it. Here we've got cocoa, and I was just sitting there and waiting for guests to drink it. Breadcrumbs, baked beans, and noodles. This will be our last cabinet because it is our tea cabinet. You know, these are all, it's all packaged and it's in plastic. After we use all of these, we're going to be, whoopsies, we're going to be switching to a to loose leaf tea, which I'm really excited for. I just have to find the jars for it. So that's, I mean, that's 90% of what's up here. We do have a SodaStream cola thing that was gifted to us. Some protein powders. That's my chocolate milk up there. I like my Ovaltine. It's not healthy at all. It's not organic. It's not anything. It's just yummy. Some minerals that I like to take because I get low in electrolytes. So that is our kitchen. I'm sorry if it wasn't more exciting. This is, you know, just kind of showing you what we're starting with, and hopefully you will watch us grow. And I'm actually hoping that we'll gain a bit of cabinet space. What I like about the low waste lifestyle is that there's no like rule book, because it's impossible to go zero waste, especially living in our modern society. We have to go to grocery stores. We have to, you know, feed our kids, feed our dogs, and it's, you know, we can't make every single thing that we buy. You just do what you can. So sorry, there's a bit of a height difference. So we hope you enjoyed our first video. It's a little rough around the edges, but we're getting there, and there's no, you know, nowhere else to go but up, hopefully.
Yeah. For our next video, we will be going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So
attempting to be healthy, low impact, economical. We can do this.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye. I want you to not be as tall. I don't want to anymore. I know, but my brain just stops.
Okay, you can't.
Okay, great.
You're gone.
Oh, hi. Okay. Like broccoli, I can go buy a Red Hot. I can go buy it. I'm alright.
You're good.
Okay.
You're doing great.